And what is up, fam? Hopefully your guys' weekend was a good one, because you know what? My weekend was a pretty good one. Not just for the fact that, you know, I hanged out with the family and all that type of stuff. No. You know what actually got announced Friday? Final Fantasy 14 is coming to Xbox. So I can finally would play with my boys on the Xbox. One of the greatest, well, I shouldn't really say that, but one of the most fantastic MMORPGs I've ever played in my life. So not only did that announcement come out and it just made the internet absolutely explode, well, let's just say this real quickly. A couple Sony ponies got really salty, and they, well, you know what they usually do. They make tweets and make big fools of themselves, and Gar went out and found them and took screenshots and found them. Besides all that goofiness and stuff, if you guys enjoy this type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. If you want more of this type of content too, subscribe to the channel. Absolutely free, and I will never charge you guys. But besides all that stuff too, all that sellout stuff, let's go ahead and just dive right into it, guys. Sony is trying to decide if they should just pull the trigger and acquire Square Enix.
Good try. 9 out of 10 for effort.
Okay, MBG, you might think you have the biggest brain in this fucking this industry, but let me tell you something. Patterns are a big thing in this industry. If you notice the past, I don't know, maybe 10 years that has been going on with Sony, they'll make deals with like big companies like Square Enix, Activision. You can name the company, you'll probably figure it out for yourself, to make exclusivity deals like exclusive skins, exclusive content, you name it, Sony's going for it. And the reason Sony didn't just outright go ahead and buy Square Enix, because it's a lot cheaper to do these exclusivity deals with Square Enix and just reap the benefits from it. Now, let me ask my audience members real quickly something. Would you guys A, spend $10 million on an exclusivity deal with Square Enix, or outright buy them for $5 billion? Which one sounds more profitable to you guys? But I thought Sony paid to keep Square off of Xbox. Another Xbox crying point debunked, but I doubt it stops the crying. Final Fantasy 14 announced for Xbox Series X and S. Square Enix plans to bring more games to Xbox.
Shut the hell up!
Hey, Red Dragon, guess what? You see this court document right here that came from the ABK trial? Yeah, guess what? This actually proves that fucking Sony has been doing backdoor deals with Square Enix. But I really doubt if I even show this Sony pony legal documentation of what happened with the APK trial, they're not gonna fucking stop crying and say Xbox is bad. They are really bad. Most vocal Xbox fans who mad at Square won't touch this, just like they didn't touch Crisis Core. You know, I kind of find that really funny though, because if I go to the Xbox Twitter account where they made this announcement solely there, yeah, a lot of people are very happy that this is coming to the console. And not to mention too, that Final Fantasy VII Remake and the other Final Fantasies like 16 right here is coming to Xbox too. So meaning people are going to be able to enjoy the Final Fantasy series even more now. Yay! Thank you, Microsoft, for that. As for someone who's played this game since 2013 and the actual event, Xbox mans are not playing this game, they will quit so fucking fast, which is fine by me. Less server congestion. That's the real funny part though, because there's actually an MMORPG that used to be on Xbox. I don't know if it's still on here or not. I'm not too sure. But there's actually an MMORPG called Terra. When the servers were up and running on Xbox, that fucking server had like between 50,000 to at least 175,000 concurrent players playing on Xbox. And let me tell you something though, when I played Terra, you had to read a lot. You had to read a lot of abilities, your passives, your weapons and what they do, along with like so much other shit that it's not even funny. So trust me, Xbox players can fucking read and they don't mind it as long as it's not like a boring slob to do. If people are expecting Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Final Fantasy 16 to come to Xbox, it's not happening. Right, we're supposed to trust some rando, some salty little PlayStation dude on the internet, mind you, over a CEO who came out on stage with Phil Spencer and said this.
And
starting with today's announcement of Final Fantasy XIV coming in spring 2024, and wherever possible, we're planning to bring our games to Xbox for players around the world to enjoy.
Well, I don't know, guys. Should we really trust this rando on Twitter that's saying it's not going to happen? I know it's not going to happen because I have no proof. Or are we going to believe the CEO of Square Enix that is making the official announcement right on stage with Phil Spencer? I don't know, guys. You tell me in the comments. How do you guys feel about that? The 10 players on Xbox who play Final Fantasy are very excited, I'm sure. I don't know what you're smoking, dude, or whatever your problem is, but I'm going to tell you right freaking now, a lot of people on Twitter that were in the Xbox camp were really happy to see this, and they are very, very excited to just get their hands on this game. And mind you, I don't blame them. This is the best MMORPG I've ever played in my life. And if anybody has a problem with that, you see the corner of your room? Go cry over there because I ain't changing my fucking mind on it. Xbox gets a game that's been on PlayStation for 10 years. Xbox fanboys. You know, I find that really funny, Nicola, that you try to paint it that way. See, the big Xbox players, the Xbots you like to call them, I don't see them acting like they're high and mighty in this situation. It looks like they're celebrating, to be honest, especially Colt Eastwood. A lot of them are really happy that they finally get to play the best fucking MMORPG. And you know what? I'll be right with them celebrating too, because you know what? That means our community, the Final Fantasy XIV community, gets to fucking grow. Coming here to say again, Square Games on Xbox is shit and it was just not made for the platform. Just like shooters feel weird on PlayStation. If you don't like what I gotta say, the unfollow and block button is right there.
Duly noted and ignored.
Who invited the guys in green in? Well, Sonny Boy, let me sit you down and tell you how this story went. See, there's this big corporation over here named Microsoft/Xbox and Square Enix over here. They both like to, you know, make their customers very happy and make money. So they both sat down with each other and had a nice little talk and say, hey, we want your Final Fantasy games on our platform. And Square Enix was like, yeah, we like money, so let's go ahead and do that. Case closed. There it is. That's how we're here right now. 10-year-old PS3 game being brought over to Xbox with monthly subscription fee is getting people to have meltdowns on the internet. Weren't people trashing Square Enix for Forspoken Final Fantasy 16 just recently? More games to more people. Hope you guys generally enjoy Final Fantasy 14 online. And don't bet on Final Fantasy 7 yet. Yeah, okay, we already know that Square Enix is releasing more Final Fantasy titles coming to Xbox. We already know that. But I want to tell you guys something real quickly and why you should never take this dude seriously. This dude violated HIPAA laws just so he can own the Xboxers that, oh, my preferred platform is the one that's the truly justified one. Yeah, imagine HIPAA violating laws just to prove that you are the superior console. This is a complete betrayal. The Japanese community will probably turn their backs on Square for this. This is disrespectful to the PlayStation community and will nuke the sales of the game. We don't want this.
The only reason God doesn't erase you from the face of the earth is because you amused him somehow.
I want you guys to sit there and think, where the fuck does this motherfucker think inside his head that he justifies speaking for a whole community, and not only that, for a whole country too, thinking that, just because it went to a competing platform, a piece of plastic that more people can enjoy, it's going to ruin the game. Please tell me how that makes any reasonable logic at all. Because from the forums, from Reddit, to Twitter, to YouTube, everybody seems pretty happy about this, that a new community can breathe life into Final Fantasy XIV and enjoy the same game that they're enjoying. So I don't know how in any way that Square Enix and Microsoft/Xbox, I should say in this situation, is disrespecting anybody. I don't understand except for the fanboy logic. Because I'll be frankly honest, the only person here that's being extremely disrespectful is you, Benny. Nobody in their fucking right minds would ever talk for a community or a country. Just the mind boggle, the mind games that you even reached to this link to even post this tweet. Like you sat there, typed this out on Twitter and said, this is a good take and I'm going to send it out right now. Like, how many of your brain cells have endgame just to think that this was a good take? And I'm truly sorry to say this, guys, but that's just the end of the video. That take right there was so bad, I feel my own brain cells taking the endgame route right now. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys enjoyed this type of content, please make sure to do all that sellout content. You already know what it is. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, fam.